Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome to what's going to be a long harvest. 3 fields, corn ready to go. Got the pipe out, and I think we're close enough here that this field we're just going to dump into the truck and just let it auger straight in. I think that's a pretty good idea, and yeah, this is going to take a hot second. So let's go ahead and get down here and take a look at the combine. So some changes had to be made. I talked about wanting a 12-row header, and there's just simply not one that exists for this horsepower class for a case under like 150 grand. I don't know why they're all so expensive. So we got one from South America. It's a Jan Supra, and it is 19-row, which is weird, I think. I don't know what the spacing on that is, but the width works out to be a 12-row, a little bit under actually. So we did have to do some things for the extra weight. Ended up putting duals on, and we got a larger extension pipe. So this should turn out to be pretty good. So we're gonna do a 55, 65 maybe. I can't remember what it. Yeah, 65 is our harvest FOV for you guys. So what we need to do is get opened up. Now this is not going to take too awful long, especially with the new head, is what I'm hoping. And I was going to show you guys how it unfolds, but it takes about a minute. It's very cool. If I fold it up, see how it starts to put all the little fingers back. Yeah, we're not gonna go through all that again. That took way too long. But this should help with everything. There we go. Got to get my stairs out of the way. Those should have been out of the way in the first place. I promised that the tool was unfolded. Okay. Now, this should bring in a fairly large chunk of change, is what I'm really hoping. We've done everything that the game has asked us to do except for rocks. So, well, it's going up fairly quick too. This is way different than just having that little 6-row corn head. So this should go pretty good today. I think this is probably the maximum that this field is able to output, but I'm okay with that. Now I know I've been lacking on updates recently. That is my bad. I've got sick, and I can feel another sickness coming in. Yeah, it might be the C word this time, but I'll just have to see how all that goes. Hopefully not. And yeah, thank you guys for joining in the live stream the other day. That was pretty fun. We did 4 hours worth of work to the 5020, and in that 4 hours we got a ton of stuff done. We completed in just 4 hours an entire hood, turbo setup, including the turbo itself, all the exhaust work, new intakes. What else did we do? We did just a ton of stuff. So yeah, we got the whole Render Stock Farms setup done. So that's checked off. The 8v71 is check done. It's done. The 8.7 is done. The Wheatland fenders done. The row crop fenders are done. Row crop front end is done. Wheatland front end is done. We have 3 hoods on this tractor now. Those are done. What needs work? The front load around building and the Crenlo. And I think that does it. Now, the Crenlo is going to take some time because it is a cab, and I hate doing cab work. They're just so bad. It's not fun at all, and I really don't have any kind of good reference photos. Part of me just wants to go, look, like 95% of these tractors are open station. You only get the Henniker. But the Crenlo is the more popular, it is definitely the more popular cab on a 5020 than a Henniker. I think you can only get the Henniker in a 3600 series, and even then it barely fit. You normally had to like raise it up, clear the batteries, and all this other stuff. It's a wild thing. Yeah, that's like really close to being done, and then all the white pieces will be done, and we won't have to worry about it anymore. And there's a couple extra little things that we hinted at in stream, and you guys will be able to get those too. Those are pretty much done, and this mod will finally be done. Oh well, it'll be done from my end. We're gonna get it done up by somebody that does all the fun texturing things. They are already on the mod hub, so whenever they have it, you know, and we're in agreement how everything's going to work out, then I'll start mentioning names and stuff. It's not a slight at them or anything like that for watching. Thank you, by the way. It's just, you know, sometimes things get wonky, and then there are a lot of people wanting this mod, and I don't want, you know, if something happens on my end, like let's say I have completely just fluffed the modeling, and it's not, you know, in any kind of state that it can be textured correctly, right? Like, I'm not saying that that's what's wrong, or that anything's wrong, really, but, you know, I'm not the texturing guy. So, being able to have somebody that has definitely, you know, done it before and understands what it takes to get onto consoles and stuff is definitely going to help. So, we'll go by names at a later date. So, just so we're all, you know, it's to keep people from being just overly negative, really. They've helped me out a ton on the modeling and the XML stuff, so couldn't be happier. So we'll just leave it at that. So let's go get this emptied and hit another whack at it. This is so much faster. This is so much bigger. It's nice. Okay, we're committing a cardinal sin. Never go on tarp side. I did learn that. Now, what I'm hoping to get out of all of this corn that I don't even know if we can sell today. I don't know if it's at a good price or not. Let's take a gander. It goes good in December. Do we want to hold it for 6 months? I don't know. It's $100 a liter difference. I'm not too fussed about it. So it's 900 versus the 1,000 peak that it could be at. I know that seems like a lot of money, but when you're in the business of just trying to buy land, sometimes it's just good to have the cash. We'll definitely make up the lack of an extra couple $100 with doing the silage bales off of whatever piece of land that, you know, hopefully we could buy. So to buy a piece of land, we would need 190,000 liters of corn. So that's going to be almost 20 full trips here in the combine is what we would potentially need. So that's going to be a big ask. I think we can get fairly close. Okay, let's see if I'm as smart as what I think I am. Why'd I have to start the engine to turn a crank? That's kind of wild. Okay, hopefully this goes in. And I can't see it. Yes, we are making progress. So this should work out fairly well. I'm happy with that, really, honestly. Okay, including the 15,000 or so that we already had in the tank. We're already at 40k, so let's see how far we can get. I'd like to buy just the next piece of land in line. I don't know which one that is. Let's see here. Probably field 30, I'm gonna guess, because then we could have we could have our. I want this to be a giant field because I want to get a big bud for that. What I would also like to get is into the sugarcane over there, For that, we're going to need a harvester. We have the planter, so I just need the harvester now. And that's going to be roughly 200 grand. So, don't really have anything that we can sell to make that kind of money. So, anything that we would do to make, like if we were to buy field 30, I want all of the silage money, the silage money to go into the harvester for sugarcane, because I do want to get into that. I want it to be fun and interesting. So this is still going to take a while. Like we're going way faster than what we would have before, so I'm not too fussed about it. I would think that I could probably run this thing a little bit faster than what I currently am. So, thinking about bumping up the speed to about 8, because I mean it's feeding well. We're not power limited by any means, so I might do that. Good lord, this corn is tall, guys. Feels good though. We're making, look at that, it's coming in dark green there. We're definitely going to be making some money today. So, with that, let's just get after it then. So the new header lets me go a lot faster. We got 2 fields done in a little over an hour. That's like, for this much land, how many hectares did we just harvest? We harvested we did 19 so far, and that's a pretty good amount for us, seeing how like the first harvest we did was like 2 hectares or something. It was very, very small. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk through this last field here. Well, a little bit of it. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through the entire thing. We are well on our way to buying another field. There should be no reason that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy killer. There's no reason that we should not be able to get the next field. I'm really thinking about getting not field 30 but field 26. I might even get field 11. I don't know. They won't offer that much land to us, but being able to use up until the hillside makes the farm feel more complete, I think. So that's a thought I'm having. What we're going to do here is I'm going to put in a couple headlands, and we're just going to put a worker on this. They can go up and down. This field is fairly square, and we'll do a little bit of carting in the... What do we want to use to cart today? Well, we worked on the 50-20. We might as well use the 50-20. I think that's a good idea. Now, I think with a header this wide, 2 headlands should be more than enough to get in there and spun around. I had a lot of room for myself up at the top, so we should be good there, I think. Seems a bit overkill to use this thing, but it makes a nice noise. Okay, we got them started. Hopefully they can figure it out and get going. Let's go try our little setup here and see if we can get emptied out. Oh, wait, no, there it goes, And it overloads. Yay, this actually works. I've done something that works. Well, I'm thinking about it. How much do we have? Oh, yeah, 172,000 liters so far. That's a lot. We might be a little bit overpowered, but we're doing this in style, I can tell you that. I actually think I might hook this up to the Italian trailer just to see how much snort this thing has got. Well, it definitely knows it's back there. Let's just put it that way. But this has as much horsepower as the Versatile, so it should be fine, right? Because that's all that matters, horsepower. Yeah, that's the only number that matters whenever you're buying a tractor. It's not the weight. It's not how it's, done up or anything. It's just the horsepower. I'm actually curious to see just how much corn we're going to pull out here. But she is power hungry, or, well, fuel thirsty, so we'll turn it off. I did end up redoing a few things off of stream, so the exhaust looks a little bit different. This is actually going to look way better whenever we have like the shadows and everything. So you have to run an AO map, and that's what I can't do. I don't understand the dirt and AO maps. And the AO is going to put shadows where there need to be shadows, right? So right now it's just like the shadows are enabled, so any kind of like light that we have hitting this will look good. If I had a strong card, I could run like ray tracing, because you can force ray tracing in FS22, and it might look really, really good. But just the way it is right now, there's no what are you doing? All that light coming in. There's no like shadow on any part here outside of what the light engine is generating. So it looks very, very washed out, and I think once the AO map is installed, it's going to make everything just kind of pop, and I'm really excited for that moment. I know a lot of the content recently has been about this tractor. It's just I've never done something like this, and I'm like super duper excited about it. I'm excited for the guys to get to play with it. I'm excited. I'm glad that I was able to stick with a thing long enough to see, you know, it be completed. That's like the big thing. Is, you know, to me, when I started this project, we basically started this project when we started this series, and you know, it's come along with the series. You know, we've kind of built it up, how we've built up the farm, and it's really cool, I think. So I'm sorry if I'm just blowing you guys up with the 50-20 all the time. Trust me, whenever this is done, I gotta take a break before I start on the P16. Like, my mind off of this guy is just done. Like, I have researched way too much stuff. Oh god, no. Come on, baby, turn. May have too much weight on it. We can have all the snort in the world, but if it ain't got no weight on the steers, can't turn it. So that's too much weight for this. Let me go get the 8R and we'll get hooked up to it and be real farmers for once. Well, it has gotten dark fairly quick. I think this is going to be the last load for this evening. Can't get them all in one day. That's just how it is. But we did get a lot done, so I'm not too awful fussed about it. I'm going to have to start dumping this, and then very, very quickly run over to the truck and get it started to go here. Run! Run, run, run! Truck, truck, truck! Let's go! Unload! Better start unloading. It's going to get bad for you. There we go. I think we're in kind of equilibrium right now. That's actually really, really cool. Are we ever 200k? Yes, we are. We're on our way to 220. This is so much corn. I can't remember how much these bins hold. Hopefully end them out. Let's see here. How much storage do we have? Does this say? So your corn. Ooh. No, guys. It looks like we are waiting until December. Yeah, that's not good. It's going to drop tonight, and I'm not going to. I could sell it for a little bit of a loss, but not like this. So that is going to have to be where we end it. I'm not going to run up on top of our bin today because that's all we've looked at is bins. So this is it for today. We're going to get her clean the rest of the way out to go off camera, and then when we do the sell-off, it'll be December, so we'll probably have another crop go in. I really need money for seed and stuff. I'm hoping the other stuff is ready. Yes. It's going up. We'll come up to a high point in September, so that'll be pretty good. We're at a low point there. So hopefully whenever the canola comes in, we'll be able to process a lot of that before November, is what the hope is anyway. But I think, yeah, I don't like doing videos in the dark. It never looks good. So we're going to leave it here. Everybody, thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully you found today's video slightly enjoyable. I know it's just a harvest video, but we got a little bit of plowing done in there too. I snuck that in with the versatile. But, yeah. So we're just going to keep chugging along. We're in the big money portion of this playthrough now, which is always cool. As we continue to grow, the money will start coming in faster and faster. Again, I want to get the next piece of land, and then with that silage, I want to get the harvester for the sugar cane. And I don't know if we have a trailer for that or not. So we might have to get a harvester and a trailer, which might be a little bit expensive. But yeah, I think we're at a good place. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.